Okay, guys, so I'm at Napa right now, but I just started my journey today, right? So I'm like, bro, it's like 10:30 in the morning. I got here like 10 o'clock, or before that, actually, like 9:50 in the morning. I got over here, and pretty much, I'm trying to do like this little side hustle challenge, right? Like saving $20,000 by DoorDashing and doing all these stupid, silly challenges for YouTube and TikTok. But anyways, I was over here, right? I was trying to pick up a part. It was gonna be like an $18 pay order, drive 10 miles down on the freeway. I was supposed to deliver a thermal housing from Napa Auto Parts. What is that? What is a thermal housing? Like on, I don't know. I'm not a car person, but I was like, what the fuck, right? I went over there. I'm waiting there for like 10-15 minutes. They come to me. They're like trying to find the order and shit like that. And then they come up to me like, oh, sorry, sir. We're going to have to cancel your order because we doubled, or like the order wasn't found in the system. So like, bro, I just wasted my time. I had to unassign the order. Like, I was trying to call DoorDash support. The fucking DoorDash support is trash. I'm talking to a fucking robot. I'm not even talking to a real human. So I'm trying to explain to the robot on DoorDash support, right? I'm like, hey, can you unassign my order without it affecting my completion rate? Do I still get some sort of pay because I drove here and I wasted my gas? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, the robot and the fucking DoorDash support couldn't even understand what I was saying. It's like, sorry, sir, we don't know what you're trying to say. I'm like, fuck you then. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, as I kept trying to like contact DoorDash support, the DoorDash order like just unassigned to me automatically. I don't know if Napa had to do it like through their end, but I don't know if it affected my completion rate. I didn't get paid off of it. So I'm like, bro, this is fucking like, this is the third time or something that Napa did this to me. I came over here the first time. I was supposed to pick up like spark plugs or like something small. And then I was waiting for like 10-15 minutes again. They're trying to find the order. Then they come up to me. They're like, oh yeah, sorry, sir. I'm gonna have to cancel. You're gonna have to cancel your order because we doubled ordered on accident. So somebody came before you to pick up the order, and we made a mistake. We placed a second order, but it was a mistake on our end. So I'm like, what the fuck, Race? I wasted time. I'm not complaining about the gas and money, but it was just like, bro, you're wasting time, guys. Time is money. Like, I'm on a journey right now, $20,000 and I'm trying to record content too. So right now, guys, I'm just sitting at Napa, right on the side street, but I'm probably gonna head back home. And the reason I'm gonna head back home is because I don't feel like dashing right now, because the orders is like $5-6, and you know, it's just like, bro, but I just want to focus on content creation right now. Like, I need to focus on edit a bunch of videos, like short form videos, long form videos with my Fortnite page. So I'm like, you know what, should I dash today or should I just edit content? And maybe I can do a dash later. So that was my whole plan today. I just woke up early. I wanted to do like 1 to 2 dashes, 1 to 3 dashes, and like, especially Napa, because that was like the most highest paying ones, right? And I wanted to go ahead and come back home and record content and edit videos, but bro, it's just fucking wasting my time, bro. Sorry for my language, but man, it's just, come on, man. Like, fucking get your shit together, Napa. DoorDash support too. You fucking talking like why the fuck are you talking to an AI? You can't even understand fucking English. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, I'm out this bitch. Let's go back home and guys, I'm gonna go back home already, so fuck this shit, boy. Bruh, some busy place too. Ooh, bruh. Okay. All right. Man, what a fucking waste of time, guys. Like, my plan was, I needed it to go smooth. I pick up, do an order, go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this shit? All right, let's go. It's okay, guys. You win some, you lose some. But like I said, guys, I was explaining to my TikTok earlier that I worked a lot of different jobs, right? 9 to 5 jobs. Not recording content, but I used to work since I was 16, right? Landscaping. I worked Taco Bell for 2 years. I worked landscaping for 2 years. I worked high school jobs, driving jobs, warehouse jobs, restaurant jobs. I did odds and ends jobs, like landscaping side hustles, go door to door and trying to clean people's houses. I did like reselling, YouTube content creation, and of course DoorDashing, all these kind of side hustles. But out of all the jobs, like DoorDashing is like, I guess where I live, is not the best thing to do, right? I feel like the best thing to do here is to get a regular job, 2 jobs, and then on the side do your side hustles that could turn into a potential business. And it's a good thing to work 9 to 5 when you're young temporarily, while you're trying to become rich and be a better version of yourself, because you're stacking up your income, You could still live with your parents. You don't gotta pay all these bills and all. What the fuck, bro? It's shaky the road. You don't have all these big responsibilities. You could utilize working with your family, but also, you know, what you call that? It's just, you stack up your income, but also you're stacking up your life skills and experiences. I see a lot of young people like me. They're not interesting. They have no real skill. They don't have anything interesting stories. They don't have any life skills and experiences to make them more mature and well-rounded. And so, you know, you get all these young people nowadays. They're trying to get rich quick. They're trying to do streaming and e-commerce and all this cryptos and stocks and shit like that. And it's easy to make money, right? But it's like, you don't grow as a person. You don't become rich as a person. And so when you get money, what are you going to do with that money? How are you going to replenish that money? How are you going to help people with that money? How are you going to handle, you know, tests and trials and adversity when you haven't gone through anything in the real world, right? So I feel like with 9 to 5 and getting out into the real world, going gym, training, joining church and working 9 to 5 jobs, you're able to build yourself up as a person. And I feel like that's a good thing before you become rich. So, you know, just a little. I remember this song, bro, back in COVID. Good old days, bro. During COVID, like 2020, when this song came out, I was, what, 17 at that time? I don't know how, like, when I'm thinking about COVID, right, I'm like, COVID in Hawaii, right, or maybe for the whole world, but like over here, wait, hold on, let me go turn the car real quick. Come on, let's go. But COVID over here, guys, it lasted like the mandates and every, you know, you got to get vaccine cards and shit like that. That lasted about like 2020, right? Of course, 2021, and then it ended like in middle of 2022. Like I was working at my high school job, and you know I had to go ahead and do weekly tests. The reason I was doing weekly tests is because I didn't take the, you know, I'm not gonna say them on here because, you know, I'm not big yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play the game first, but I didn't do certain things. Since I didn't do certain things, I had to go in and I had to take weekly tests. And then I remember all of a sudden, like in April, May 2022, my jobs was like, oh, you know what? You don't need to do weekly anymore. Like, you don't need to do any of that. It's not required. So ever since then, and then they stopped the mask mandates. They stopped, I remember in 2021, they were doing like, you needed a COVID card to go into like movies and restaurants and to the mall and to the food court. And at that time, I used to hang out with a lot of my boys, right? And like my girlfriend too at the time. I mean, we started dating at the time. So I remember when I used to go out with her and I used to, you know, hang out with my boys. I was like, shit. Everybody was like, hey, we go eat out, we go cheesecake, we go food court, we go movies. I'm like, boys, I cannot. Like, realistically, like, I'm gonna have to not go. Or we're gonna have to do like some other activity, like go to the beach or like just cruise. And I remember they're like, or you know, it only lasted like a couple months, and I was just like, yeah, bro, what the hell, right? Like that's crazy. I remember like I don't know. I'm gonna say it on camera, okay? Because this is years ago. All right, this was 4 years ago. But I used to edit my. So I used to go, like, at one point, I used to go and take my weekly tests, right? You put the swab up your nose because of work related. So I was like, fuck, whatever, right? And you had to make an account or something, I think. It was like an account. I forget what the account was, but you needed an account. And pretty much you're going to go, the account is where they send your information about, like, what you call that? If you're positive or negative for the test. So I go on my account, and after I take the test, it takes like 1 hour or so, like at least 1 hour, hour and a half, and your results come back, and you go on your account and they send your information, your results on the account, right? So it says positive or negative, right? And it's like they show like a green check mark if it's positive, or a negative is like a red or whatever. So every time I'm always positive. I mean, I'm always I'm always negative, right? Like I think the negative was the green, or like, oh, you don't have, you know, the coronavirus. But yeah, because, bro, I was healthy, right? Like, I didn't need it. Like, I was, because for me, guys, my health, I was always into natural supplements. Okay, there's a lot of reasons why I didn't do what I did, right? I didn't take certain things. I'm not going to say it on here, guys, because I'm trying to grow my channel. Like, maybe when I'm more bigger, I can say it, right? No filter or different platform. But the reason, too, I didn't take it was because, first of all, I believed in, like, there was other ways to stay healthy, right? Natural ways. So I was out here doing like natural supplements. I was going to holistic doctors when I was growing up. Now currently, like for 2 years, I was doing TCM, which is traditional Chinese medicine. And you know what I'm saying? That's all natural shit. Acupuncture, qigong, you know, herbs, supplements, exercising, training, you know, combat sports, running. I was always active, right, growing up, but drinking water, eating healthy foods, whole foods. So there were certain things where I was like, why do I need to take this? Like a lot of the things that I take, it doesn't even help me, right? If I went to the real doctor. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try, like I was always into natural shit. So I was like, I'm not going to take this shit. And so, you know what I'm saying? And second of all, you know, it was more of a pattern recognition things. Everyone who took certain things and did certain things, they all got sick after and they still caught it. I didn't catch anything for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Every time I took the test, negative. Did this shit weekly for a year. Negative. Like, it was just like, I didn't need it, right? So pattern recognition. If the thing is like a science experiment, right? When you go to science class and you do an experiment, right? This is common sense 101. Every time you do an experiment in science, you take the you do the experiment. After you do the experiment, you know, you write down information, right? Your results, what happened. Okay, I shake the soda Sprite, and then every time that I did it for 3 times, it would have the same result over and over again. Therefore, this proves that this is true. That every time that I shake a fucking Sprite bottle, with the soda bottle and the cap on, and then I open it, it's going to shoot out and spurt out, right? Same thing with the things that people did, right? Every time that they took certain things, why are they all getting sick? Why are they all getting side effects? Why are they still having issues, right, with their health? It's supposed to be helping you. It's not supposed to be making you worse. So I got to the point where throughout the 2 years, I'm like, why is everyone still getting sick? Isn't it supposed to help you? Right? Third of all, they always said on, you know, the media, oh yeah, you know, well, it's just different variations, and every time that you take something, you know, it's not guaranteed. But a week ago, they would say, oh yeah, it's 100% going to keep you safe. It's 99% going to keep you safe. So I'm like, what the fuck, right? Like, the fucking switching up the story. So I don't want to believe what you're telling me, right, on the media. Because from my real life experiences, every time that I encounter people or people that I know, they take it, why are they still getting sick? It's just, to me, it's like common sense. Why am I going to follow things that I know is, like, from my personal experience is not true? You know what I'm saying? So, and fourth of all is like, I don't like following people. You know what I'm saying? I like to sit down. I don't like to jump the gun. If there's something that goes on in life, I don't like to jump on trends right away. I like to sit and observe for like 1 to 2 weeks or a month. And I like to see, like, is this really true? Is this really worth it? I need to take in my own observations first and my own information data before I make a decision. Okay, should I jump onto this trend? I'm not saying, like, this is not money or YouTube related, like, trends and shit, but I'm talking about, like, health wise, you know, spiritual wise, you know, political wise, right? Your information. Is this true? Do I believe this? Is this BS? Is this propaganda? You need to sit and you need to make your own decisions based off of your personal experiences and your, you know, pattern recognition in your life, right? You need to make your own analysis and, you know, your own decisions at the end of the day. And so, yeah, I remember it was just like, it was kind of like a hassle, like in those 2 years. And so, yeah, so, sorry, I just was listening to the radio and they were playing some old Pop Smoke music. I remember during that time, it was like COVID time. And the whole point I'm trying to say is, guys, for 2 years, right? I remember for 2 years, it felt forever. Like, it went fast, but it was like, for 2 years, I was working landscaping. I was working Taco Bell, like, for fucking 2 years straight. I was making money. And, you know, I was just younger at the time. But I remember during that moment, like in that time, it was just like, oh shit, it felt like long, right? I was like, when is this going to end? And then finally in 2022, right, it was like, you know, everything was normal, getting normalized, normal, going back to normal. And then, yeah, now it's like, now we're out of it. It's like, what? That was like almost 6 years ago. Like, it's already 5.5, but it's like in 2026, it's going to be 6 years ago. And 2020, I graduated high school too. So I was like, oh shit, that's that was like 5 years ago already. Damn, bro. So it makes me more motivated. Like, I gotta get this shit done. I gotta make content. I gotta get rich. I gotta be a better version of myself. I gotta start improving in every aspect of my life. I'm still doing it, but it's like there's always work to do, right, guys? There's always work to do. No matter what it is, always work to do. Leveling yourself up, your mindset, your attitude, your businesses, your finances, your purpose, your friendships, your relationships with people, your relationships with God, your skill sets, right? Your fighting skills, your driving skills, your cooking skills, your job skills, your recording skills, your vlogging skills, your communication skills. There's always shit to work on in life. So if I see you guys like just slacking and you guys like, I always look at my old friends, right? I don't talk to most of my old friends because I cut them off because they just wasn't improving in their life. I don't want to be friends with them. But I look at them now and I have this old friend. He's like talking shit on the internet. He's like commenting on my YouTube videos. Like, I don't want to be friends with him anymore. And, you know, I have my reasons. I'm like, fucking leave me alone, right? He's always commenting on my shit, always talking shit. I ignore him. The best way to get people's attention is to ignore them, right? To not give them attention. And it's like, for me, it's like, I have better shit to worry about. There's better things in the world than to get into internet beefs. And it's like, fucking internet beefs is fucking childish, bro. Like, my old friend in high school used to say, grudges and beefs and shit like that was like petty and it's like for girls. Like, only girls do that shit. And I'm like, I was in middle school at the time. And now when I'm a little bit older, I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. Like, girls fucking beef. And no hate to girls, but I'm saying like that's what shit like childish teenage girls would do. So this guy is like fucking like 23, 24 years old, gonna be 24 or something. I don't know. He older than me though. Fucking acting like one girl. Fucking acting like one child. So I don't care if you see this video. I don't want to be friends. Like, fucking leave me alone. Like, it's like, before that, I used to just ignore these people. I used to be like neutral. Like, bro, I respect you. You know, if I see you on the streets, I'll dab you up. But we're not going to be like hanging out like before. But after like this guy kept leaving comments and talking shit, I'm like, I lost respect for you. Fuck out. If I see you on the streets, I'm going to confront you. And if you like get physical, bro, we can go in the ring. You can fucking scrap it out. But this internet beef and this childish shit, that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's immature. It's not godly. It's loser status. It's loser mentality. It's childish. It's girly kind. You know what I'm saying? It's like children kind shit. It's like talking. It's like when I used to play Fortnite back in the day or Call of Duty. You would talk shit. That's for fucking kids. Kids do that shit. Immature kids do that. I got better shit to worry about. The world is crazy shit happening. Do I need to get into stupid little petty shit? No. Fucking childish. Anyways, guys, I will go in the house, but man, tonight I gotta go do some other things too. I got markets and shit, but I gotta film some content. Fuck it. Today's a content day. Fuck DoorDashing right now. Fucking irritating fucking pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, let's go back.